we have a new quotation process which runs only through Fiori. So what is that quotation process and how it runs through Fiori? Let's quickly check it. So basically, quotation process, where do we use a quotation process? We use a quotation process when we have a when we run MRP or when directly a purchase requisition come, and that purchase requisition, we identify whether the supplier is assigned to it or supplier can be assigned to it. And if we find the supplier, okay, then it goes ahead with the procurement process. If we find the supplier, if you find the supplier and we find that, okay, the rates from the suppliers are okay, then it goes ahead with the procurement process. But if you find the supplier and then we find that the supplier, the rates are not okay, we need to go outside and check for another supplier for some better rates, then it goes to the sourcing. Okay, or if we have not find the supplier, then also it goes for the sourcing. So if we are not okay with the suppliers available, or if we have not have a supplier who should be providing it, then we start with our quotation process. So in quotation process, first thing we created request for quotation. Okay, RFQ would be generated. Then from this RFQ, request for quotation, you would be submitting the quotations. You would be submitting the quotations. These quotations will come from vendor. Now, whether it will come automatically from vendor or whether it will come manually from the vendor, that depends on the tools we are using. If you are using Ariba, it can come automatically, or if you have integrations available, it can come automatically. Otherwise, vendor would be giving this quotation through emails, and then you need to do the quotation transaction and submit these quotations. Then you need to do the quotation comparison, and from the quotation comparison, you can identify, you can reward. You have two vendors, V1 and V2. You said this need to go to the V2. And with this reward, you can either create a contract with V2, or you can also directly create a purchase order with V2. That can be done. Okay, so this would be the process. This would be the process where basically you would be going ahead with the quotation process. Now, quotation process was earlier also available and now also available. Earlier it was available in ECC. We call it as a classic quotation process.